Hello everyone, Jeff with the Green Review here. Spring flowering bulbs like crocus, daffodil, hyacinth, and tulip are usually the most problem-free of our herbaceous perennials. There are a few problems though. There are a few insects that occasionally burrow into the bulbs. There's a fly that looks like a half-inch long bumblebee that lays its eggs at the base of the bulb's leaves. The larva tunnels into the bulb and eats all summer long. It spends the winter in the bulb and emerges as an adult in the spring. So when you dig up bulbs to thin them out or move them, the bulb will feel soft and spongy inside. Inside there will be a little maggot. Throw away the infested bulbs. There are several fungal diseases that affect bulbs that also cause them to feel light for their size. Always buy the heaviest bulbs in the bin if you're going through and searching for individual bulbs. Always look at every bulb for sticky areas, discolored liquids, sunken areas, and mildew patches. Bulbs that have these signs and symptoms will not grow out of them, but rather will infect your soil and the rest of your bulbs. If you dig up bulbs in your yard with these problems, dig up and discard 6 inches of soil around the old bulb's location. Be careful not to cut or otherwise damage the bulbs as you dig them up, because damaged bulbs easily get infected. If you find a patch of bulbs with a fungus, soak the bulbs in a fungicide solution or use a fungicide powder to dust them and the infected soil. Do not replant bulbs in these areas for at least 3 years. The biggest bulbs bloom the best and also produce the most bulbils, which are the little side bulbs that grow on the sides of the bulb. The original bulb eventually dies away and is replaced by those smaller bulbils. Those smaller bulbs may not bloom very well if left together where there's not enough room to grow. For the best flowering display, plant new large bulbs each fall. For a lower cost, plant some each fall and separate some of the old ones to grow into larger bulbs. The area for the small ones to grow into big ones should be in a sunny, out-of-view flower bed with good drainage. It takes patience, but it can be rewarding to see your own homegrown bulbs increase in size and produce flowers. Plant bulbs where their plant-to-environment balance will be in the Thrive range. Many cool season bulbs will not grow well in soggy soil and may rot before the first spring. But there are bulbs that do grow well in wet soil that I talk about in a different video. Bulbs planted near a house foundation may not get cold enough in the winter to break dormancy. They will send out only a few leaves and flowers. So don't plant them too close. They do need that cold dormancy period. Some rodents like to eat bulbs. A physical barrier like chicken wire seems to work the best. Lay the fencing over the ground after planting. It'll work long enough for the freshly dug dirt smell to go away. Pin the wire down with rocks and cover it with mulch. Remove the wire in the spring before the shoots come up. Many gardeners face the challenge of wildlife feeding in their gardens. The following bulbs listed here are distasteful to deer and other pests: allium, anemone, arum italicum, bulbocodium vernum, camassia, chiodoxa, colchicum, crocus thomasinianus, dulcilostoma, eranthus, fritillaria, meleagris, galanthus, geranium tuberosum, hyacinthoides, hyacinths, ipophaeum, leucojum, muscari, narcissus, ornithogallum, oxalis, and scilla. And this is Jeff with the Green Review. Thanks for watching.